In this video, we have a look at solving simple equations where the process involves taking square roots and looking at how many solutions occur when we do this. When solving an equation like x squared equals 9, there are two possible solutions, and that's x equals 3, because we know from very early maths that 3 multiplied by 3 equals 9. But also there's another number that when multiplied by itself equals 9, and that's negative 3. So our two solutions are positive and negative 3. Of course, we have to judge that in the context of the problem. If we're solving a question such as one involving Pythagoras and we've got d squared equals 25, we know that there's only one positive solution based on the fact that we're looking at lengths of a triangle. But what about when we've got to solve a square root of 9? What are the possible solutions there? Well, in that case, when x is equal to the square root of 9, there's only one solution, and that's the positive one, x equals 3. Now, if we're solving an equation like x squared equals 9, and the process is to take a square root of both sides, that is correct, but we need to take the positive and negative value of that square root. So the solution is plus or minus 3 when x squared equals 9. So let's have a look at how we judge that from a graphical sense. Let's consider the parabola for y equals x squared. What we'll do is replace the y with 9. So now it becomes 9 equals x squared. And we'll solve the equation using the graph. So we'll place 9 on the y-axis and take that across to the parabola, and we can see that matches an x value of 3. Likewise, we'll go to the left side, and we'll see that that matches an x value of negative 3. So there are two solutions, x equals positive 3 and negative 3. Let's now have a look at the graph for the square root function y equals the square root of x. One thing to note from the graph is it's only defined for values of x and y which are greater than or equal to 0. So the equation is y equals the square root of x, and we want to find the square root of 9. So we'll replace the x with a 9. We'll go to the graph, look at 9 on the x-axis, go to where it meets the graph, and that matches 3 on the y-axis. So the solution is that y equals 3. And that's the only solution based on the graph. So in summary, x squared equals 9 does have two solutions, but the square root of 9 only provides one of them, and therefore we have to put plus or minus in front of the square root to gain our two solutions.